its hardness less than or equal to 26 degrees. Stainless steel board 201 stainless steel Cornish board is mainly used in general hardware accessories, household applications, accessories, safety, stainless steel, and so on. And its specification is the 1-2-3-38.1 millimeter. 201 stainless steel board is widely used in various handle wheel industries. Cross plastic products such as lamps, switches, motorcycle accessories, cases and bags, bearings, die casting. Features: it belongs to nickel CV steel, authentic steel, non-magnetic, with low price and excellent performance. Can be machined, welded, drilled, HRC distance or equal to 28. Note: 201 stainless steel board can not be used in rust, corrosion-resistant industries, such as seawater or acid substance. 302 stainless steel board is widely used in auto parts, aviation, airspace, hardware tools, and chemical industry, and the features are as follows: arts and crafts, bearings, metal instruments, drawings, electrical applicants, and so on. And its characteristics belongs to steel, which is close to 304, but 302 has higher hardness. HRC is less than or equal to 28 with good rust and corrosion resistance. Here are some photos.
是吧？还有比如说还有一个货源来源。
Next, we will introduce the cast boards. High corneal alloy cast board, high corneal white cast alloy blading board, high corneal steel board, simply called high corneal board. Most domestic wear-resistant material enterprise prices are mainly based on the intermediate frequency electronical amounts. By smelting the high-quality scrap and the corneal alloy materials, after repeatable etching and equal alloy and tapping the melting anvil and adding unique metal rods and sand rods, casting molding process. Then after high temperature switching tempering treatment to obtain materials metric, in order to achieve higher hardness and wear resistance. High corneal alloy casting boards are widely used to powder preparation and fine depositional industries, such as cement building materials, metal wires, core powder, chemical engineering, and castings, the light industry, paper making, materials, and other industries. The product has high hardness, low abrasion, good timing, and less crushing. During use, the surface hardness of the material will be further improved and the wear resistance will be enhanced. At the same time, the production of the nail will be improved and the surface airflow is even and the recovery rate of construction will be improved. In terms of chemical compositions, there are dozens of different materials from low corneal to high corneal, which can be described as a wide variety. Previously, there are many different high corneal. Most of the braiding medium used in industry are mainly high corneal boards,
of the continuous development of cement braiding technology that facilitates the service area and the finance requirements of cement are more than beneficial. As a cement company, it is particularly important to select the capture material for the braiding body.
Body with a high abrasion resistance not only improves the braiding efficiency, reduces the time of stopping and replenishing the ball and the number of opening and closing while maintaining the graduation unchanged for a long time, but also extends the clearance period and reduce the labor intensity of workers. It is of great significance to produce at the table, ensure the quality of the and reduce the power consumption and the consumption of the braiding body.
Next, related to the forging board. The real material of the forging board is a round steel roll of various specifications. The steel roll needs to be cut to reach the technical required length. A cut fixed size steel roll will be sent to the natural gas heating financed by national of material and heated to the appropriate temperature. The steel roll heated to a suitable temperature is sent to the forged divers and forged into a ball.
After the steel ball is forged, it also needs to undergo a special heat treatment in order to achieve the required hardness. After heat treatment, the steel ball needs to be tested to see if it is due to the required hardness and whether special treatment is required. There are usually two packing methods for finishing the steel balls: iron drums, usually 850 kilograms steel balls, ton bags, 1 ton per bag. After the packaging is completed, the steel balls are usually placed in the designated area waiting for delivery.
Ball mills, narrow precision equipment, ball mills, power plant, ball mills, cement plant, ball mills, and so on. In short, ball mill equipment boards account for more than 90% of the total ball application. The surface of the rust iron products can be used on the rust iron produced by special treatment such as electroplumping, separation, and so on to play a certain decorative role. The surface of the bearing board can be used in bearing after being polished. Production process of fully automated for the round steel boards, like 20 to 40 millimeter and 40 to 6 millimeter.
Manual materials, storage ring, automatic feeding device feeding, nipple roll feeding device in front of the canals, heating the electronic canals, nipple roll discharge and faster discharge, enter the rolling machine, rolling ball heat treatment filtering system, steel ball raise the temperature scale for tempering device, finishing the steel ball packaging.
To 18 to 115 millimeter for the steel balls production process, from steel blanking, automatic introduction, finance heating, propulsion forming, roll protein into balls, automate transmission, heat treatment, coaching system, returning to packaging. That's all for today's introduction. If you are interested in our company's metal boards, please contact us. Let's welcome our next colleague in the group is production. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Bina from AB China. In this part, I want to talk about the EB boats and nurse. EB specializes in producing and supplying all kinds of boats and nurse. So if you have any needs for boats and nurse, you can follow us and email us. We'd like to answer a question. Okay, let's begin. At the first page, I want to talk about some information about boats. As early as the 16th century in Europe, nail-making workers began producing nails with spiral threads. In 1797, Moseley invented an all-metal precision screw based in London. The following year, Edison made a nut and bolts manufacturing machine in the United States. Both machines can produce universal nuts and bolts. Until the 21st century, bolts are widely used in construction machinery, furniture, electrical appliances, automobiles, lamps, and other industries. In this part, I want to talk about the boats produced by EB China. The first one is the materials. The boat materials produced by our company mainly include carbon steel, alloy steel, stainless steel, and special alloys such as fortified steel, stainless steel 316, stainless steel 304, SAF 2205, 2507, 40CR, 42CR more, and 19K500, 19400. And next one is the dimension. The dimension of EB boats. The diameter of EB boats is from M6 to M100. The length is from 20 to 800 and so on. So EB China supply all kinds of boats and nuts. So if you have any needs, you can email us. And if you are interested in the specifications, you can email us. We'd like to answer a question. As the last one, I want to talk about the application. The boats mainly used in mining machinery, cooling tower, and other industrial equipment. And in this part, I want to talk about the ball mill boats. The first one is the application of ball mill boats. Ball mill boats are widely used in ball mills, cement mills, coal mills, and monomers, including SAG males, AG males. The next part is the material grade of bone marrow bones. Bone marrow bones, the material grade of bone marrow bones are commonly used 42CR, which is 10.8 grade, and 42CR more, which is 11.9 grade, and 35CR more, which is 12.9 grade. So if you are interested in bone marrow bones, you can follow our live show or email us. Okay, there are the pictures of the bones. You can see we specialize in supplying and producing all kinds of bones and nerves. You can see the bones have different dimensions and specifications. And the second picture shows us the different length of the bones and the different diameter of nut. And every bones and nuts will be tested with ruler and other machine. So you don't have to worry about the quality because we will test it. And if China has a well done after sales system. Okay, next I want to play a video to show you the produce process of bones and nuts. Oh, okay, this video just show us the producing progress of bones and nuts. So if you are interested in the process making progress, you can email us. I like to introduce the making method. Okay, next part is about the stainless stools. Stainless stools generally refer to steel bolts that are resistant to corrosion by air, water, acids, alkali salts, or other medias. And next, I want to talk about the application of stainless steel bolts. Stainless steel bolts are mainly used for environmental protection equipment, medical equipment, power facilities, chemical instruments, petrochemical industries, pump wire pipelines. The material grades of stainless steel bolts are commonly produced. Almost commonly produced materials are stainless steel 304, stainless steel 316, ICF 2205, 2507, and Monal K500 and Monal 400. Okay, there are some photos show us the different specifications of stainless steel bolts. You can see they have different lengths and diameters, and you can see there is a ruler to test the length of stainless steel bolts. Okay, there is other pictures about stainless steel bolts. Compared to the last page, the bolts in this page is more thin, and the last two pictures show us a package of stainless steel bolts and washers. You can see they will be packed with plastic bags and cotton, and every package will has a label show us the materials, quantity, and the name. Okay, there are the certificates and a test report, so you don't have to worry about the quality, because if you place an order with us, we will show you a test report before the shipment. Okay, let's have a review. The first page is about the both history. As early as the 16th century in Europe, nail making workers began producing nails with spiral thread. In 1797, Miles invented an metal precision screw lathe in London. The following year, Dickinson made a nut and bolt manufacturing machine in the United States. Both machines can produce universal nuts and bolts. Until the 21st century, both are widely used in construction, machinery, furniture, electrical appliances, automobiles, lamps, and other industries. Here is some basic information about EB bolts. The bolts materials produced by a company mainly include carbon steel, alloy steel, stainless steel, and special alloys such as fortified steel, stainless steel 316, stainless steel 304, SCF 205, 2507, 40CR, 40CR more, and Monaro K 500 and Monaro 400. The diameter is from M6 to M100. The length is from 20 to 800 and so on. The last part I want to talk about the application of EB bolts. EB bolts are mainly used in mining machinery, cooling tower, and other industry equipment. And in this part, I want to talk about the bone meal bolts. Bone meal bolts are widely used in bone mills, cement mills, coal mills, mine mills, including SCG mills, AG mills. The material grade commonly used for 40CR, which is 10.9 grade, and the 42CR more, which is 12.9 grade, and the 35CR more, which is 12.29 grade. Okay, there are some photos show us the different specifications of bows and lens. According to the information, we can see there have different specifications. The bows have different lengths and the diameters. So if you are interested in the bows, you can email us and for more live show. So this video shows us the making progress of bows and nuts. If you are interested in the making method, you can email us. We'd like to introduce the making method to you. And the last one is stainless steel bows. Stainless steel bows generally refer to steel bows that are resistant to corrosion by air, water, acids, alkali salts, or other media. Stainless steel bows mainly used for environmental protection equipment, medical equipment, power facilities, chemical instruments, petrochemical industries, pump value pipelines. The last part I want to talk about the material grades. Almost the commonly produced materials are as stainless steel 304, stainless steel 316, SF 2205, 2507, and the Manel K500 and Manel 400. There are some features show us the stainless steel bolts and both nuts and washers. You can see they have different specifications, including different lengths and diameters. And the last two pictures show us about the package. The both nuts washers will be packed with plastic bags and cartons. And there will be a label show us the size, product's name, materials, and quantity. And there are the manual certificate and the test report. So you don't have to worry about the quality because if you place an order with us, we will show you a test report before the shipment. Okay, that's all about the bows and nuts. So if you are interested in the bows and nuts, welcome to follow our live show and email us. We'd like to offer you more information about bows and nuts. Okay, thank you for watching.
Hello everyone, this is Call from MIB channel. Now let me introduce the metal powder for you. The catalog, there are 4 parts. The first one is the nickel powder, and the second is the aluminum powder, and the third is the copper powder, and the fourth is the cobalt powder. Nickel powder, metal pigments with metallic nickel as the main components, including nickel powder and the flake nickel powder. Nickel powder is distilled and perfused. The flake nickel powder is made of high nickel powder in the presence of a suitable lubricant and a liquid medium. It's ground with a steel ball in a ball mill to form a flake of suitable thickness. The basic information of nickel powder. The color and shape of nickel powder. Gray, irregular powder easy to oxidize in most air. The use of nickel powder. Used to prepare non-ferrous alloys, high temperature resistant, anti-oxidation materials, magnetic materials. Can also be used as a hydrogenation catalyst for chemical reactions. The packing of nickel powder. Packed with protective gas, lint plastic bags, cloth bags, and oil drums. And this is some more symbols of our company product. Test the reports of nickel powder. And the nickel and the AI is more than 99% of, and the cotton is less than 0.1, and the